one decision can affect you in much more substantial ways than the person who made the decision thought of. The key, I realized, is to create a balance between what you react to and what you don't. If you react to everything the same, you become a robot. If you take something too seriously, you become emotionally controlled and easier to exploit. If you don't show any reaction, or downplay everything to control your emotions, you become less empathetic and open to change. The way to solve these problems is to create a balance of emotional reactions, as I call it. You won't always be able to properly and effectively think, especially when extreme situations happen. You have probably heard the saying failure is where learning comes from, or some form of that phrase. This statement is true across all aspects of life, especially when forming habits. Our bodies have a dopamine system. The dopamine system is why you crave things you do, such as video games, drugs, or social media. This system is very complex, but you can trick it to help you maintain habits you've always wanted to stick to. Most people reward themselves after every successful day, maybe a week, or maybe even a singular habit. The problem with this is that you're undermining your dopamine system. The goal isn't to create a habit of rewarding yourself, because when you do, you gain a tolerance for successful days and habits. You should be striving to reward yourself at random, that way your dopamine system isn't craving the reward, rather it's craving a successful day. Forming challenging habits for yourself proves more useful than not. This is shown in what is known as the 85-15 rule. In this rule, your goal is to create a habit that is performable 85% of the time. This allows failure to be a part of your habit creation process. The benefits this brings are crucial to forming habits that your brain wants to indulge in. When you set out to complete a challenging task and successfully finish it, your mind will appreciate it more. In the other case, if you fail that task, your mind is more likely to build upon the failure because it is more aware of what needs to be done to complete the task. Think of professional archers. If you've ever watched archery, you know how focused and precise they are. More often than not, they hit the bullseye, or just outside of it. When they do, they show no reaction. This is because their dopamine system isn't triggered anymore by the successful completion of the task, since they mastered it already. If I was to try to do the same, I would fail miserably, and probably even miss the entire target. However, if I were to hit the bullseye, I would be extremely excited and trigger my dopamine system. This is because I successfully completed a task that was challenging, just like your habits should be with the 85-15 rule. When you implement the rule, you become more aware of your actions, and more alert when it comes to forming new habits. Every time you complete a habit shouldn't be used as an excuse to reward yourself. Since your mind knows how challenging it was, it will subconsciously praise you. Rewarding yourself, however, every once in a while at random is the way to go.